Benefits of a morning routine. Hi guys, it's Drea, and first of all, I want to let you guys know that I am sharing this as like a pain point thing because I am not a morning person whatsoever, but the way that we start our morning really does determine how the rest of our day is going to look. So first of all, let me just let you know what those benefits are for a morning routine. Increased productivity, helps to lower the stress throughout the day, boost energy, combats forgetfulness, which the last one is gives clarity. And with that, I also feel like it kind of chases away any of those like blues of the morning, like when you're not a morning person and you wake up and you're just like kind of not ready to start your day. A morning routine helps to kind of just like chase those away. So for me, not being a morning person and struggling getting up in the morning makes it hard to have a morning routine because I'm like a major snooze girl and like snooze, snooze, snooze. But then I feel terrible. Like I'm rushing, I don't get any breakfast, I don't get any quiet time. So the first thing I would like to ask you to do when you're creating your morning time routine is to think about what are the two things that like change your day, like for the better. Like if you do two of anything in your day that make it so much better, like what would those two things be? For me, it's my quiet time and then some type of exercise, like a walk in the morning, stretching on my floor, stretching in my bed, doing like a few squats and a few sit-ups, like anything. But if I get some type of like exercise and moving my body and getting like those endorphins rolling, and then I get focused quiet time, even if it's just 10 minutes, that changes the complete outcome of my day. So ask yourself, what are those two things that are going to change the outcome of your day? I would say start small with your morning time routine, but give yourself a morning time practice. So I just want to throw out some ideas to you guys, and then you can take what works for you. Of course, make it your own. But the first thing I would like to say in the morning is try not to set your alarm to where you have to like jump out of bed in a frenzy, because that never ever feels good. Try to set your alarm, or if you are one of those non-human individuals that can just wake up like when you're supposed to, good for you. But try to do it a little bit sooner so that you have a few moments. So the first thing that I want to mention about your starting out your day is when I wake up, I realize I'm awake and I try to just like close my eyes tight again and not wake up yet, because how many times do we hear be present, be where your feet are, like be present with, like for me, like my clients or the people I'm interacting with for the day. But how can we be present with other people if we haven't even taken a moment to be present with ourselves? Crazy thing, but huge change in the impact that we have moving through our day with others, how we choose to start our day with ourselves. So I close my eyes tight, I give myself a moment to get grounded, to like actually take a deep breath, to feel my body on the bed, to think about the bed touching the floor, to think about the floor then on the ground and on the earth, and really ground myself on taking up space where I am for that day when I start my day out. So the next thing would be, if you want to, that takes what? I mean, that literally is going to take you 2 minutes, let's say. So 2 minutes. So let's start out by trying to do a 10-minute morning routine if you don't already have one. So starting out being present with yourself. If you need a hug, give yourself a hug in the morning, like good morning to me in the morning. My little cosmic creature, Naked Kitty, I mean, she definitely is there snuggling with me here or there. So, you know, we're definitely giving snuggles and kisses in the morning. I give myself a hug. I tell her good morning. And then I stretch, like I stretch as far as I can stretch, you know, from the top of my bed to the foot of my bed. And I just take a few minutes to say like 3 things I'm grateful for. And they're simple things. It's like, oh, I'm so glad I'm warm. Oh, I'm like so happy I have this new coffee to try that I think is going to be delicious. I'm really grateful for my little Naked Kitty snuggles in the morning. So just say maybe 3 things that you're grateful for. At that point, you get to start adding in what works for you for your morning routine. If you have a few minutes where it's quiet and maybe there's not kids being crazy in your house and you can grab and do just 10 minutes or 5 minutes of journaling, maybe you have a prompt that you've Googled or something that you're working on and you can jot some things down. Maybe you just write, what's one thing I'm gonna do to move towards my goals? If you guys need prompts, hit me up for prompts. I would love to give you some. But you can definitely Google those, or if you just wanna get in the habit, you can conscious stream journal, which means no filter. Whatever comes in your head, oh my gosh, there's a spider crawling on the wall. Oh, I need to vacuum in that corner. It can be anything stupid, and it's silly at first, but it keeps you in the habit and more stimulates from just being there in the moment and being in your journal and making a date for a morning time routine to always be journaling in the morning. At that time, a morning meditation, stretching in the morning. For me, I like to do a quiet time. I make coffee first when I get out of my bed, and I do a little bit of my quiet time, which is usually journaling, reading. That's it really. And then I like to take a walk in the morning, and I can't do it every morning. And this is something that I'm struggling with because I have to get up earlier to do this. And that's hard for me, like I mentioned, but I'm trying to do a 20-minute walk in the morning at least 5 times a week. So that's a little bit of my morning time routine ideas for you guys. I think a morning time routine is really, really important. So remember, the benefits is going to be increased productivity in your day, lowering your stress, boosting your energy, combats forgetfulness, gives clarity to you, and helps chase away any of those morning time blues. When I miss my morning routine, it makes a huge difference in my day. And when I'm moving into my day after my morning routine, I feel ready. I feel really, really empowered. Let me know how it goes for you guys with your morning time routine.